the mayor.
Oh, it's okay, I don't,
I move to reconvene.
thank you. All in favor? Thank you, all right. So, Councillor Selk, back to you.
Make a motion to rescind motion 2019-10 regarding the Chief Mountain Regional Solid Waste Authority. And do I need to elaborate, Jeff, on
I
that?
just put that it was made on that date.
January the 8th,
And
2019.
anyone can go look at the motion.
Okay, and it was regarding the actual giving ownership of the land.
Okay, all in favor? Yeah. Thank you, all right. Would you now put forward a new motion?
Make another motion that we lease the land currently occupied by the transfer station to the Chief Mountain Regional Solid Waste Authority in preparation of it becoming a commission.
Good stuff. Questions?
Yeah. Did you put in there that they would lease and maintain the
Oh,
facilities?
that's part
of
of the next,
Okay.
Yeah.
Apologies if I'm moving my hand here, but yeah, that's all part of the next step. We don't know
Yeah.
the details of
Okay.
the lease just yet.
Yeah,
But
no.
you'll get a chance to.
but that
scrutinize
is
those
the,
as well.
that's the intent.
Yeah, okay.
So all in favor? Thank you very much. All right. Business arising from delegations. So we heard Sam Mason for the Voice of Albertans with Disabilities. I'm satisfied that we are moving in the right direction as a small town. We are investing yearly to improve the looks of our sidewalks and curbs to allow those with disabilities, physical mobility disability, to do something there. As for the rest, as we come across issues, we try to pitch in anywhere as a town. And I think we are right. Do you want to discuss more about it?
No, I just, maybe if administration could look into that one item she talked about with those with hearing
Yeah.
disabilities.
Yeah.
See what the. if there's
Accessibility
an opportunity.
statement generate.com. I wrote it
I
down.
have notes to look at that induction.
I have this if you want.
Okay.
Okay. Regarding the Festival of Light, I know there seemed to be a little bit of excitement around the table regarding this. There are different asking. We have one councillor over there that's overjoyed. And so the $2,500 is in the budget at this point, so that's not an issue. What we need probably is for administration to do a little bit of costing of all the asking, especially for the LED trees and the new technology that we might need to have in order to improve things. So if there is any other questions you have, the rest will be requests for donations that I do not think will be very complicated to satisfy. But that one, we need administration to do a little bit of costing for us. So I just need a motion to that effect. Councillor Brown, go for it.
Okay. So I make a motion to direct administration to look into the cost and the man hours that it's going to use our Public Works Department and return back to us on it.
Yeah, costing of new LED light system. It's not so much the light as a system to light them.
Hookups and all that.
People hours, I meant. not
Okay.
man. Sorry.
So would that work for you, Jeff?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, all in favor? Thank you very much. Committee report. You have a financial report there as of the end of March 2019. You could see we're pretty well on budget. We're moving along quite well. There is money in the bank. There's over $3 million invested. We're doing okay. Maybe.
What do you know that I don't know?
Checks in the checkbook, we're good.
Now you got me nervous.
The money is still in the books. It's still in the bank. The money is in the bank actually to cover any of those investment, and that is a really good position to be in. We have committee reports. There are not a lot of them. I'm not so sure exactly what happened. Maybe we forgot to move them forward, myself
As far
included.
as I had the one in there, Southwest, but the library had just a real fast, quick, it wasn't a very long meeting at all.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of stuff there. So it was more or less, there were some maintenance issues that needed to be taken care of at the library that Joe Polson was looking into and taking care of, because that's his role. There were there was 4 committees that didn't have reports.
Yeah, I mean, the summer months are going to come, and you're going to start to find that it'll be difficult to write reports that bring anything to the surface, because it's normally the low time for committee, if they meet at all.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So regarding some of those committee, the Councillor Selk needs to talk about South Grow. That one is an important report, because I don't know if you have read it, but there's a lot of asking of different communities to come in agreement so that the rep can bring back our year or our nays. So if you haven't, we're going to get enlightened.
There's a number of resolutions that'll be coming to the AGM in June, one of which is that we will be moving back our annual elections to be more in line with the provincial elections, so that we're not having a spread of time from the time that the provincial or the municipal elections are held to when we can actually constitute the board. And the one ask that's in there that everyone should be aware of is that the South Grow Alliance will be looking to increase their fees by approximately 5 cents per capita for the next 4 years,
Which is about $200 a year more for us.
until we get to 50 cents per capita.
Every other reader has a price per capita $1 or more. We have been at 35 cents all the years that I have been at South Grove, so it has been a good 8 years that it has been that way, and you can't function forever at that level.
35 cents is nothing.
Because that membership allow you to leverage money also for grants, and you need to have a little bit more now.
Yeah.
So they're gonna go to $1?
No,
No.
50 cents.
40 cents to start with, and then 50, 45, and then 50, if I understand it right.
Wow.
So as the mayor said, it also gives us the opportunity to leverage more money from the province when we have a higher base for our own personal funding as a RETA. The other thing in there is that they're changing some of the terms, so we allow associate memberships of different businesses who can join South Grow at a different rate, and they don't vote. They don't have any of those benefits, but they have the opportunity to participate in South Grow as an associate member and attend meetings. And the final one is that they're changing the terms so that anyone who decides they want to chair the South Grow Executive Board needs to have been a member of the Executive Board for at least a year so that you have some memory retention or some experience having been in the organization before you actually chair it.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing. So those are, any questions regarding those? Can you support that? I have no problem with any of them. So that's what you can report back. We're in favor of those changes. Thank you very much. Yes.
If I might, just as far as Alberta Southwest Alliance, we're having the AGM next week. I don't know if you received any of the information, but all the council is invited and their spouses if
It's,
they'd like to come.
it's in Nanton, right?
It's in Nanton. Yeah,
Yeah,
they have
it's
a really
not
good deal.
exactly-
They have a tour of the bomber facility there. My wife and I are going. Anybody else that wants to go, I just need to know so I can let Bev know. You're not obligated. Last time we had the AGM there, Councillor Bengry and Pivoy and myself went to that. I don't know if there's anybody else that went there. But I know 3 of us went, but anyways, it's up to you.
Yeah, the same holds true with South Grove. Their AGM is on the 13th in Claresholm. Each community is allotted 2 tickets, but I indicated I would probably be the only one coming from Cranston unless somebody feels a compelling need.
Well, in general, we always had, in the past, for the AGM where you do voting, we always had administration, the mayor, and the person that represented the South Grove Alliance, so at the council. So that's something to be determined. Jeff, are you interested in going there, or am I going there?
No.
No,
If
That's a
I need
question?
to be there, sure. If you're asking if I want to, no, not necessarily.
Okay. So you are welcome delegate of council.
so I'll be the Lone Ranger.
I can go with you if you absolutely want me to, but I'm not sure that I will be in town.
I'm okay being the Lone Ranger.
Okay, let me check out what's happening between here and that.
Because I have to let them know.
Okay,
Right away.
well, tell them a tentative yes, and I'll go with you.
Mayor, do you want me to send out both AGM information to all the council tomorrow?
Could you
Via
please?
email? I'll just send it out in the morning so
They,
everybody knows.
Bev would like to know ASAP.
I know.
And I'm fine going by myself.
When is yours?
This next Wednesday, a week from tomorrow.
Wednesdays, maybe.
They're having the tour starting at 4 o'clock. I'm not going up till 5-ish.
Well, let me see if what's going on, but I
We
would,
come up with Diane and I if you'd like.
yeah, okay, well, as long as we don't incur more costs.
Interesting museum,
that's all
if
what
you
I
get a
care.
chance to go through it. It's a very interesting museum if you get a chance to go through
Yeah,
it.
it's really nice.
Okay,
I've been through it, done the tour, so.
thank you. Any other concern regarding or anything about the reports, I think? Otherwise, we'll move on.
I'd like to know how things are shaping up with promotion of the rec facility. If you got any more information coming down the pipeline, I'd like to kind of know what's happening, because I'm getting asked.
Perfect. So I would love to fill you in on that.
Good.
So we have a meeting that is coming up on, I'm just pulling it up right now,
17th.
the 17th of June. 17th of June, we are meeting with the group that we hired to find out all the information on our community and come back and report to us. So they're reporting to our committee, and so we'll find out then.
Good.
That's kind of where things are at.
Awesome.
We've been waiting to hear back from him.
That's
and
kind of
we
like a
just-
task force that we.
Correct.
Yeah.
We just a couple days ago, is my understanding, Councillor
time?
Selk and I, it's at 6:30, right? Yeah, 6:30.
That's the 17th of June,
That's correct.
and it's going to be held here?
Correct.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
so it's a public meeting,
That
so.
meeting.
All right, under 8C,
By the way, you have the incorrect document under 8C. I'm just looking at it here.
yeah, I'm looking at it, and I have a repeat of
Yeah.
I have a repeat of,
Chief Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure do. I'll get that changed, or I'll just email it to
Yeah.
you tomorrow.
yeah, I could have told you that. I forgot to tell you that, but I knew it was.
I could have looked it over too.
80, we have the CAO report, that's more important. So as you could see, Jeff has been fairly busy. And
I did just have one complaint on that, and it was
It's a
that the pool
complaint?
is only 26 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 26 degrees.
We all understand what 26 degrees feels like, right?
26
Coming
degrees.
from Palm Springs, it's
What you
cold.
complaining about?
No, it's great. The pool was fantastic. I just came from there, so it was.
Cheese with that wine.
Okay, so we had our break, so thank you so much for administration and for Shem for the good feed. And we have from under correspondence, under 10th, on behalf,
Before we move off, I had a question on
Please
the
go
Public
ahead.
Works. On, that's Cobblestone Avenue,
Yeah, 7th. Yeah.
7th, yeah, okay. So what all is actually going to be going in the ground there?
So that's water and sewer.
Water and sewer?
Yep.
I notice there's a water line there to everybody.
Yeah, water's on the north side, sewer's on the south side. So they'll do one, finish it, and then do the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah,
don't-
actually-
They don't dismantle the sewer
The site lease.
while they're doing the water?
They don't, because what we've had trouble with in the past is to have a fully open trench, you have to be so wide, and then it's so
Yeah.
difficult to get compaction again.
Yeah.
So they've been the last few years, Brandon's been having, this is something he wanted to do, was do the water compact, then excavate the sewer, and there is a little overlap, there is, but you can get better compaction on the narrower trench. And so that's what they're up to.
Do they layer them one on top
Oh,
of
yeah.
the other?
No, they're quite a ways
the
apart from each other.
separate,
They're quite a ways apart.
Are they?
yeah,
yeah.
one north, one south.
Yeah, they're quite a ways apart from each other in that street, not always. There is a requirement, they have to be a minimum distance from one another
Okay.
in case your water line
Burst.
were to break
Yeah.
and then infiltrate your
Another
sewer
one,
line, for
yeah.
example. So I don't know what that is, but there is some required distances, yeah.
So how are we getting signage to detour people away from that street, the big rigs that go into the campground?
Well, they can still go down the south side right now.
I went down there.
Yeah,
with
so
3
they're
meals
trying to
on
keep a
wheel.
lane open. Brandon, I heard him talking yesterday about getting some signage if they do need to put it up on the South Hill to send people down 9th. But right now, the south side is open.
Working?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's, I went through it yesterday. No problem.
Yeah, there's no lines across the road, everything's contained to
No.
to each side for overland water and everything like that, so.
And the side, the amount of road that is left, you could pass each other.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a little tight, but you can pass each other.
There's no parking on that street during this time period?
some of the residents can still park on that south side,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah, there were car parked there.
yeah.
Okay. Good enough? Move on. 10. As you may have known, Bart had a loss and Gloria had a loss in their family. And I had written on behalf of council, mayor and council, a card. And I done the same thing for Hawken. So this is the thank you to that. And that is it for the regular portion of our meeting. We shall now go in closed session. So thank you to the media. We need a motion to,
I'll make that motion to go into closed session.
okay. All in favor? There you go. Thank you, Corey.